Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I am actually getting ready, but I thought I would answer some questions while I get ready. I asked you guys on my Instagram, and if you don't follow me on Instagram. I'm going to be answering some of you guys' questions. I have them screenshotted here. I said my sister has the worst, like she always, every time I post like a poll or like a Q&A or whatever, she'll put like some dumb stuff. It's funny, but I'm just like, get off of my stuff. Let's get started because I actually have to go somewhere after this. So first question, how did you start your content creating for your love for makeup? Would love to know. Okay, so story time. I started my content creating back in 2020 when the pandemic happened. Obviously TikTok was like a huge thing. I was kind of getting into TikTok at the time, and when the pandemic happened, obviously we couldn't do anything but film and do whatever, and so I was mainly popping on TikTok. And then that summer I began to get recognition. I was working with Dominique Cosmetics. I did like a takeover. I got PR from NYX. I was getting PR like every month. And yeah, that was, that was the start of it. And I was like, okay, cool, I can do this. And I was like waking up 8 o'clock in the morning to film. And then I also was doing school. I was also in summer classes, so yeah, it was content creating and it's cool. And I knew that this was something that I can do. Like the feeling of, brands recognizing me just with a like or just like a comment was like mind-blowing to me. And so I decided like this is what I want to do. Unfortunately, that wasn't able to happen because we found out the news about my mom later that summer, and so I took off about a year, in a way. About a year. I went back to Sephora, and I'm literally telling you guys my life story right now. I went back to Sephora, and content creating just like was put off for a little bit. And then 2021, like towards the end, I was like, okay, what do I want to do? Because I quit Sephora and I was just figuring out like what I wanted to do. And it's so crazy because it's always around the end of the year that I'm like figuring everything out. And it's just, I don't know, there's like moments in my life that has happened, and it happened again. And I got back into content creating full-time this year in January, and I was posting every day, 2 times a day, very consistent. And I just filmed what I loved and what people wanted to see, if that makes sense. Like if people had questions, like my most viral video was my contacts, and that was just like a simple, I didn't think anything of it. I didn't think that was gonna blow up as it did, and people like, wanted to watch more videos. And I got a lot of negative comments with that, but it was okay. Like I was fine with it. Not that I condone people posting negative comments, but it didn't faze me. And that's what I knew. I was like, okay, this is okay. Like I can do this as a job. And that's how pretty much I got started. And it was just on a whim, and just seeing my platform grow. And I was, I didn't have a job. I was broke as fuck. I'm still broke as fuck. Excuse my language. But yet I was still so happy because that's what I wanted to do. And when I say we, like collectively, like you guys grew with me, when we reached 10K on my Instagram, that was like took off. Like there was so many brands that wanted to work with me, and from there I was like, okay, like I'm down for this. Yeah, So that's how everything started. Overall, I was originally on TikTok, but I saw the lack of like Instagram happening. Like no one was really popping on Instagram. It was mainly TikTok. So I thought I would just bring over all the viral TikToks, the tips and everything to Instagram, because a lot of people are on that platform, and they told me too, like, hey, I don't have a TikTok, so I want to see your videos, so can you start posting on Instagram? And so that's why I blew up more on Instagram. Let me just finish off my eyebrows really quick, and then let me get to the next question. I will list all the products that I'm using in the description bar so you guys can know. Somebody asked, how do we find our foundation shade? What foundation is best for different skin styles? Okay, so you guys know that I work at Sephora. Done it since I was 16. When you come in, I'm pretty much gonna analyze as if I was, you know, talking to you through the screen. That makes sense. Or if you were to come in, I'm gonna ask you, what coverage do you like? Okay, determine that. Like, do you think you like full coverage? Do you think you like less coverage? And try to ask, like, when you go to Sephora, because Sephora is like the best place to get foundation in my opinion, because they'll help you out with color and figure out what you like. Figure out how much coverage you like, and if you don't know, have them try one full coverage and then a tinted, like, less coverage, you know. After that, you're gonna find your finish. So do we like a matte finish or do we like a more glowy finish, right? We're kind of going into categories and narrowing it down. So say that I want something light coverage, but I want it to be matte. They're gonna lean you towards something like oil-free. And it really just depends. Like, if your skin type, if you're oily in the T-zone and then dry everywhere else like I am, I'm combination, then I feel like you can pull off either or. I personally like a glowy finish, a very natural glowy finish, but I also love matte. So it really depends on how you feel and what works best with your skin. Because with glowy finishes, why I like them is because you can mattify with primer, with powder, so you can alter it. With a matte foundation, you can't really do that. It's already like matte. You would just have to put a lot of glowiness back into the skin. So yeah, so it really, you have to really analyze your needs rather than getting something that's trending, because I feel like a lot of people are getting what's trending, what they see on Instagram or what they see on TikTok. Duh, like, we want to try new products, but at the same time you need to consider, will this work for me? Because it's not going to work for everybody. Like, when I'm recommending something on Instagram or on YouTube, TikTok, whatever, it's also just like my personal opinion and what works best for me. But I know that I know my followers enough to be like, this is something you guys would like. Like, I'm not gonna recommend something that I don't like or, you know, don't feel like a lot of people can benefit from. And maybe there's things that I like that you don't, and that's okay. So it really has to tailor and be personalized when it comes to foundation, because I see too many people comfortable with, I need the fullest coverage foundation. Like, not really, because back in 2016, yeah, it was cool to wear full coverage foundation, but like, not really, like, realistically, not everybody needs full coverage unless you like love the full coverage. Hopefully I'm making sense, but just think about your needs. Think about your needs, your face, your skin type, and if you need additional help, I'm all ears. You guys can DM me And I feel like Sephora is one of the best places to get that help too. At least where I work, and the way I handle clients, I really try to tailor it and narrow it down to my clients' needs. Somebody asked, what's your personality like? Personality, the way I am on the internet is the way you see me in person. In my opinion, you can feel energy. You can feel energy through a screen. You can feel energy in person. I'm very bubbly. I'm very friendly. That's my personality. I really try so hard to like everybody, and you have to like really do something to me for me to not like you. Like, you have to do something really bad for me to not like you, and that's very rare for that to happen. Okay, next question. Were you bullied in school? If so, then how? I was bullied really badly and still dealing with it at 14. Oh my god. First of all, I'm so sorry that you're going through that, and you know, middle fingers up to that bully. I was bullied in elementary school because of my weight and how tall I was. I'm 5'6", but I was pretty tall for my age in middle school and elementary school, and I wasn't like the prettiest girl. Like, everyone was, you know, went through puberty really fast. Everyone was growing boobs and like a figure. I was a bigger girl, and it wasn't until I got to high school slash like, yeah, it wasn't until I got to high school where I kind of bloomed. It wasn't really, yeah, I kind of just stopped after that because I felt confident in myself. I know that like growing up, I was very into fashion. Like, I wanted to become a fashion designer. I was very into fashion. I was really into beauty. I was like the only like girl that was wearing MAC lipstick because my mom bought it because I saw it on Kim Kardashian, and kids would like tease me and like, wow, you're like such an old lady for like wearing makeup and stuff. But it was what I loved. Like, I loved makeup and I loved dressing up. Even like some teachers would be like, oh my gosh, your jacket is so cute. And I was just always that girl that loved to dress up and just loved to, you know, express myself in beauty and fashion. And so many kids would tease me about it because I was just bigger. But honestly, that didn't traumatize me. Like, it doesn't, like, it really didn't faze me. At the time, yeah, like, I just, you know, I didn't want to go to school, and I just hated school and people sometimes. And the kids are mean. Kids are like really mean. And you know, at your age, at 14, wait till you have your moment, and everyone is going to be like, whoa. Yeah, be confident in what you like and always just be yourself. Just to end off like that question, as long as you know you're doing your part as being a kind person that you are, you're not hurting anybody, these bullies and everyone that's bullying you, like, it's hard to say don't let it get to you, but you're gonna see one day that they're either going through some things and they're just taking it out on you, or they just see something in you that they don't have and they're jealous. So remember that. But be humble about it. Somebody said, what's the best primer for pores? I'm gonna tell you straight up. The best primer for pores, Tarte Smooth Operator. Nobody really talks about it, but that is the best primer for pores. I don't care what you guys say about other like primers. No, that's the best. Hands down. Hands down. What apps do you use to edit your videos? So the apps that I use to edit my videos is iMovie. I know that's so basic and everybody's probably like, what? iMovie? Yeah. Because you know what? I'm not very like technical and all about editing right now. And I can't afford to get Final Cut Pro. I did, but I was like, I don't know, do I really want to spend $300 on an app? I get it, it would elevate my content, but I feel like my content is growing with what I'm using. I think it's fine. I also use the selfie camera to film all my IG reels, my photos. What else? I use Facetune too. That's like my shit. Like that's the app. I use that to edit every single thing. I pay $6, but that's better than $300. So yeah. What contacts do I love? Contacts, TDI. I'm actually working with TDI and getting a discount code for you guys, so look out for that in the description. I'll probably post it soon. That's it for questions. But I wanted to talk a little bit on how I've been feeling, since I've answered all you guys' questions. But lately I've been feeling very overwhelmed, and I haven't been posting consistently because I've been working, and I'm just like, honestly, I'm pretty sure my coworkers are gonna watch this, my manager. I'm really reconsidering, like, do I even still want to be at Sephora? Not that there's anything wrong, like there's nothing wrong with, you know, Sephora or anybody. It's just me. It's me that like wants to, I don't know, I've done it for so long that I've done it since I was 16, and I thought going back that would maybe, one, help me financially, two, like get me to be a little more creative, and I get like insight for my videos. But like I don't feel inspired when I'm there. I don't feel inspired. I feel very drained. I feel like there's so much pressure to know everything and have such high energy when you don't feel like you have that much energy. And that's like the hard part about it. It's just, it's like putting on a face for 8 hours when you're not okay, and it's a business, so you can't be like sluggish and like, hold on, I can't find my power. I can deal with people with negative comments and whatever being thrown at me, but sometimes I can't handle, you know, rude people like in person. Like, why do you go to the store to cause so much, like, to cause a commotion? For what? For what? For what? And then being around people, no offense to my quarters, but like being around everyone that's stressed, and you could feel their stress. It's just very overwhelming and very draining. That's just how I feel. And you know, I know that my time there, like, I'm not trying to grow within a company. I'm not trying to move up or become a manager. 16-year-old me, you know, thought this was the best thing ever, until I found my love for filming, for content and everything. Then everything else was like, wait, no, this is not what I want. This is not how I want to spend my time. After everything I've gone through, and I don't want to spend my time doing anything else but what I love, because it takes a lot of energy. It takes a lot of energy to be in customer service. I don't think people understand that. You have to really love your job and, like, you know, be really committed. And I'm very in love with my job here with you guys. And that was like one of the reasons why I loved Sephora, because I got to connect with people, and I got to be what people needed. Like, you know, I got to make people's day, and now I can do that, but worldwide. Like, that, it reaches beyond Daly City and the Bay Area, which is insane to me. I also want to go back to school, which is crazy because I talked about debating on not going to school or going back, because it's like, what do I need it for? But no, I want to learn. I love learning. Here's the thing, I love learning. And at Sephora, like, I'm not learning anything. Like, I feel like I know, not that I know everything, but it's so repetitive that I'm like, it's boring. Like, who Like, I don't know, it's just boring in a way, which is crazy because I love Sephora, and I don't know, you guys, I just keep saying I don't know, I just don't know how to feel. And I know that if I leave, it's gonna hurt me financially, but at the same time, back in January, February, I was doing okay being broke, and I was doing what I love. Okay, so I'm gonna finish up my makeup. I'm just gonna add some bronzer, lashes, and a lip, and I'll be right back. Okay, so that's pretty much for the face. I will leave everything that I use down in the description bar. I know that I didn't talk through any of the products, but I just want to thank you guys so much for letting me be myself, for letting me just let everything out. Don't forget to follow my Instagram. You guys can be featured in my next Q&A. And if you guys have any questions, you guys can always DM me over there. I also have TikTok, and don't forget to like and subscribe over here. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Have a great day, and just know that I love you, and I'll see you guys in my next video.